Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday. Ooh. All right, let's go live on Instagram and then we're going to go live on Facebook too. Happy Friday. Feels so good. So excited about today. All right, we in this thing. Happy Friday, y'all. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Y'all already know what we do each and every Friday. I got a good topic for today, okay? I want to talk about when you sacrifice it all for the dream, is it truly worth it? So the more technical term for something like this is going to be work-life balance, but I portray it as really sacrificing stuff for the dream. Like, is it worth it? The time that you miss out with the friends, is it worth it? The time that you miss out with the family, is it worth it? The time that you spend in your in your room at home, you're brainstorming ideas instead of being engaged with the group text, is it really worth it? Right? Sacrificing it all in the name of the dream. That's what we're going to be talking about on today's show. And I want your experience, okay? Because sometimes a girl be feeling like I must be the only one going through this. Because I'm like, the group chat is popping off right now, which is cool, but I am working. Okay. I'm trying to build something here. Okay. So I want to know your thoughts around that. That's going to be today's topic. And then, of course, y'all know this is what we do each and every Friday. We get a chance to brag on ourselves. So welcome, y'all, to the Wake Up and Conquer show. Happy Friday. Ivana says, good morning from Memphis, honey. Good morning. Hello. Welcome in. Y'all, as you come in, make sure you introduce yourself. And y'all know what we do each and every Friday. You're going to get a chance to brag on yourself. I want to hear about the amazing things that y'all are doing out there. I see y'all watching on TikTok in your business. Tell me about the amazing stuff you're doing in your business. Rashana says, hey, what's up, girl? Listen, this is going to be a true Good Friday for me because I have no calls. Well, I got one little 15-minute check-in with somebody, but that's practically nothing. So for real, we're going to be in this thing today. So happy Friday. Okay, let's get into it. So y'all know this show is every weekday for entrepreneurs. If you have a business, what did you conquer this week? Go on, brag on yourself in the comments. Come on. Y'all know how we do. This is how we start off every Tuesday night Conquer Club call. You get a chance to brag on yourself. Tell us, what did you conquer this week? And y'all know we real friends, so you ain't got to be up in here talking about, I made $20,000 off a $2 ebook. Girl, I mean, like, that's cool, but let's be for real. Like, if you went to the gym, you conquered. Hello, Lord have mercy. If you booked a consultation and got a new client, if you showed up every day this week, brag on yourself. What did you conquer this week? I want to know what you did. What did you conquer this week? Oh, we got Rashana introducing herself in the comments. Shout out to Rashana. She has been showing up like crazy. And I want to introduce her business to everybody that's watching. But as you join in, you can hop right on in, honey. What did you conquer this week, big or small, inside your business? We want to hear, honey. We want to know about it. Okay. We want to know. So Rashana says, hey everyone, my name is Rashana Daniels, owner of Beautiful Vacations. I specialize in group bookings that offer an experience. Disney is my next trip coming up. Follow me. It's going to be a time had. Okay. Okay, baby. She said they're gonna have a time at Disney. I know that's right. I love it. So brag on yourself. What did you conquer in your business this week, honey? I know for me, Lord, I was consistent with this show. Oh Lord. What did you conquer this week in your business? And then we're going to get into our topic for today, which is sacrificing it all for the dream, man. Is it really worth it? The time that you miss out with folks, like, is it worth it? Is it truly worth it? It's a conversation to be had and to be talked about. You know, when you have a business, sometimes from the outside looking in, even when you don't try, right? Sometimes from the outside looking in, it may look like everything's together. You know, and behind closed doors, it can be a struggle to kind of balance everything. So we'll be talking about that today. So Rashana is sharing what she conquered this week. She says, I started my NFL certifications, Deb. I will be at the games and Super Bowl live. Yes. She said somebody pinched me. Go on, girl. That's what's up. I love that, honey. Rashana don't be playing around in her business. Cause y'all know how it is. Like you got to show up every day. Every day when you have a business for real. A week off, man, 2 years behind. Feel like sometimes. Okay, so I know that y'all will brag more in the comments, but let's get into today's topic because I want to talk about this. Because I was laying in bed with Bay this morning, and today I don't have no work, and it feels so good. But I know that in the back of my head, I was like, you should really schedule out the reels. You know, you've been saying this on your to-do list for the past week. You know, today could be a good day. You can sit down and do it. And I'm just like, bro, you need to stop. You need to chill. You need to just enjoy the day. So I have this like fight sometimes. So it got me thinking about this whole, I don't know, facade of work-life balance or whatever. And then it makes me think about when, you know, you start sacrificing a lot of time for the dream. Like, is it worth it? What do you think? Bay is bragging about what he conquered this week. He said, I did my reel from my wedding gig. Yes. Y'all know putting that content together and editing it and doing the voiceover and all of that is work on its own. I don't care what nobody say. It takes time, creativity, thought. Sacrificing it all for the dream, man. Is it worth it? Do you sometimes feel this weight? Rashana says, sometimes it's not. My kids need me. I also don't want to miss out on the moments that matter. That's real. That's real. And I think that that's what sometimes the, you know, trying to figure it out comes in. You don't want to miss out on the stuff that matters at all. So, welcome in. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about like this idea of sacrificing it all for the dream. Like, is it worth it? The time that you miss out on with people, where you're not as engaged with people as you need to be because you are knee deep in the dream. You knee deep in trying to make it work. Like, you researching stuff, you connecting with new people. So, the people that you maybe used to spend a lot of time with, now you've connected with people in a new circle and you're trying to make space for them in your life, right? And you don't want to feel like you got to pick and choose, but sometimes you kind of have to. Like, is it worth it? The stuff that you kind of start to miss out on, even some of the small stuff. Is it worth it? What do you think? And then we can go into a deeper question here. Have you struggled with this? Have you struggled with balancing the family, the friends, the other obligations on top of what you're going after? Mm. Sometimes it can be hard to admit for me. I don't know about y'all. It can be hard to admit sometimes, but it's true. Rashana says, like, I hadn't been on the plane in almost a year because I've been knee deep. To me, that's not worth it. I need time for myself. I feel you. I haven't had a vacation since August of 2023. And it is April 2025. But I quit my job for freedom. But freedom means being in this office every day, trying to grind it out and make it work. Well, that's the last time I had a vacation, so I feel you. But is it worth it to me? I think so. I think so. But I feel you when you do go that long without pulling away and making time for yourself. The universe will force you to, your body will force you to. So it just depends. It depends on the season. Like right now, I don't know. I mean, what do you think when you have to sacrifice it all and pull away from everybody? You still think it's worth it? So Bay says if your circle supports you, it makes the sacrifice a bit easier. I can't pull the comment from Instagram, but he's saying if you've got people around you that support you, well, you do have to sacrifice like this because that's what it is. It's a sacrifice. It gets easier. I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. If the people around you, now this is where we can go a little deep too, because some of us may say that we don't have support, but is it because we don't have support because these people truly hating on you or don't like you or don't support you, or because you're not grinding and actually getting results, so they can't support no BS? But like he said, when you have people around you who are like, hey, I see you, I see what you got going on. If you need to go over there or miss tonight, go ahead and do your thing. And I'm not mad at you. It makes a difference. It makes a difference. So, what about you for your business? Have you had a time where you're like, dang, I'm sacrificing a lot of time from my family or my friends or some child? And I don't know. Like me, I've been on a vacation in a year and a half. Like, girl, I need to get it together. That's really pathetic. That's really sad. Rashana says it's hard at the same time though, because you need to be successful. And if you married, you have to balance. Then again, if you don't make the sacrifice for what you want, then what you want becomes the sacrifice. It's a thin line. So very well said. So very well said. So very well said. Rashana says it's hard at the same time because you need to be successful. And if you're married, you got to balance. You know, if you got a partner, spouse, family, whatever, you know, you got to balance. She said, but then again, if you don't make that sacrifice for what you want, then what you want becomes a sacrifice. That's real. And so I guess that makes me realize number one, I need to book a vacation soon. And number two, it also makes me think about what you said. I've been able to do leaps and bounds in that time because I've just been kind of been locked in. But I mean, it's really pathetic that I had no vacation. So, child, don't listen to me. Oh, so let me ask you this question. I got another question for you then. So, when you're building your business, has the amount of sacrifice that's required ever scared you? Mm. Has the amount of sacrifice that's required for your dream, for your business, for your next level, has it ever scared you? Has the amount of sacrifice that's required for that business, that amount of money that you got to pay to look like the brand that you want, the systems that you got to have, the time that you got to spend, all that sacrifice, has it ever scared you? Allison says, hello, all. Hey, Allison. Happy Friday. Has the amount of sacrifice ever scared you? Rashana says, whatever you're doing now, is it paying you enough to forget your dreams? Oh, Lord, have mercy, Jesus, girl. I'm gonna get some little sound effects, some little mic drop, because baby, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. I feel like there's no right or wrong answer here. I know I be saying it too much on the show. I'm about to pick a side. Allison says, I'm not scared, but my anxiety is always high. I had a panic attack yesterday morning. It's the unknown that keeps me worried. I'll add this. I truly think that if you own a business, you got a little bit of, you got like, it is so unpredictable and it's so unlike, like, it's just not what it looks like, right? I mean, I think entrepreneurship is just truly not what it looks like. So when you start to see all of the mountains that you truly have to conquer behind the scenes, baby, it'll take your breath away. For real. And I hate that you're saying that you had a panic attack, because that stuff ain't nothing to play around with, girl. I hate that. I hate that, friend. I don't like that, girl. But when you have a business, I think that that is both the blessing and the curse of having a business. Is because the next level or what's happening next can most of the times be so unpredictable and so unknown. But that's why we chase it and crave it and stay up late at night and think about it. But it's also why we be like, Lord, Jesus, have mercy. I think I'm going to pass out thinking about this stuff. Rashana said yes. So she's saying yes. The amount of sacrifice that's required has truly scared her. She said, I would say yes. I've spent thousands of dollars on travel so that I can be seen doing what I do. I've lost friends, intimate relationships, relatives because I wanted it bad enough. And I was scared of losing those people. But hey, that's what comes with it. Ooh, baby. Hey, I think a lot of us, not all of us, I think some of us or some people can say that they have lost partnerships, relationships, friendships, or something in the name of their dream. So I'm asking you, the amount of sacrifice that's required for your business, has it ever scared you? Ivana says, I'm back, baby. The people need to stop calling during the show, okay? You tell them 11 o'clock Monday through Friday is our time, friend. They don't need to be calling you. We ain't got time for that. We talking, we having our girl talk. Oh, Ivana says, baby, I know about that panic attack life. We're talking about the amount of sacrifice, and this is just us talking, y'all. I know when we get in front of our audience, we got to do all the things and say all the things and have it all together. But I know when, when it's me behind the scenes and I look at everything that's required to sacrifice, I'll be like, man, it's a lot. Like the people, the new circle versus the old circle, that's a real thing. And not in a way where you're trying to shut nobody out. But sure, you got these new friends that's doing all the things that you own now. Like it can be a battle or spending time with the fam or engaging with, the birthdays and the events and stuff when you got an event for your business that somebody invited you. Yeah, you're not getting paid, but you can network with the next level. Do you choose that over your little cousin birthday party? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that for you? How is that? Hey, Kendra, what's up, girl? Allison says, and let me be transparent, it's not just business, it's also life, period. It's the Virgo part of me. I don't do well not knowing what will happen, LOL, but I can't stop going either. No, you can't stop going, friend. Can't stop going. Ivana says, I gave up my entire old life for this new life. Wow. 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 Is that relatable for you? So Ivana's building her business, giving it everything she's got. And she's saying, I gave up my entire old life for this new life. Rashana said that she lost how you on TikTok? Rashana says that she lost relationships and friendships because she wanted this bad enough. Has that been your experience? Or has your experience been, I've been able to navigate this in a way that has not required me to sacrifice so much time with friends and family and other things that I wanted to do. She said it scared me. I lost my whole identity in the process. I had to let go of my ego in a lot of areas. I'm a whole new person these days. Hey, hey. Okay, girl. Man, it's a fine line, y'all. For real. Rashonda says my last marriage. Oh, girl, say hey. Y'all know sometimes y'all spill a little tea, but it's just us, okay? Rashonda says my last marriage, he wanted me to quit doing what I was doing and was unsupportive. So that had something with why it ended. I could never keep someone around because I was too ambitious, goal driven, making new connections, and those men around at the time wanted my light dimmed. I was running circles around them. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, man. Girl, we're going to have a whole show dedicated to these stories that I've heard that are similar to this. Have you sacrificed relationships or friendships in the name of your dream? They ain't on my level. I've outgrown them. They don't support me. They don't see me. I'm not on that no more. I'm on something new. And I don't mean this to come across in a way where y'all on that, not like that. But sometimes the reality is your day-to-day is just looking differently. Have you sacrificed relationships or friendships in the name of your dream? Has that been your experience? What's up, Jasmine? Hey, girl. Happy Friday. I'm so glad you came back to the show, honey. Allison says, I guess it can be scary to trust in yourself because ultimately that's what it boils down to. It takes a kind of blind faith, and every journey is not for everyone to go on with you. Ooh, girl. Yeah, I feel you. Jasmine said, yes, that has been my experience. I've been blessed to find other like minded entrepreneurs, but some close childhood friends and family did not understand my passion and purpose in the beginning, and I had to cut them loose. Baby, Jasmine said, it ain't nothing like that. Ivana says, heck yeah, baby. I had to let go of who I thought was the love of my life. Wow. Wow. Has it been your experience that you've sacrificed some type of relationship or friendship because your eye was on the prize? Wow. Ivana says that damn near broke me. That was a huge part of my identity. Wow. Wow. Rashana says it takes a strong person to be around women that got their own motion. Wow. Ivana says, as far as my friends, I've been very blessed to have my childhood friends and support. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't want to do this in a way where we don't do this. We don't want to do this in a way where we're creating a narrative where we're just rising above people and we're better than them and stuff. I just think that when you have a business, in my experience, it just causes your day-to-day to be different, or the stuff that you think about and the way that you see things to just be different. And so that friction sometimes may not align. Allison says, I learned how to say no and stand on it. Not to be rude, but to be enough for myself. And I've seen firsthand when you change the willingness to always be the go to. I hear a lot of people experience that. Some seasons of friendships come to an erupt end. Blessings and goodbye. Not the blessings and bye. That's the church nasty. That's that Tabitha Brown read, baby. Blessings and goodbye. Okay. Allison says she's seen firsthand. Now, has this been your experience too? Because I haven't experienced this, but I hear it a lot. You are the always the go to. And now you have to say, baby, I ain't no longer the go to for you to come be telling me all your business or ask me for stuff. Has that been your experience? Rashana says, now you also got to know when to cut that cord because at the same time, God won't move you forward because you holding on to dead weight. She said, let it go. She said, like, baby, like the Frozen Disney, let it go. Holding on to that dead weight. What's up, T girl? Welcome in. Welcome to the show, y'all. Y'all know we are here every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Central Time and noon for the East Coast girls. T says, hey, I'm new here. To answer the question, I have lost what I thought what I would call associates because me wanting to follow my dreams and goals made them uncomfortable because their mindset was different. Mm-mm. T, that's real. I hear it a lot. And here's the thing, too, y'all. Like I said, it's just that the paths become different. Now, let me ask y'all this too, because I've seen this. Do y'all have certain friends for certain things? Like, do you have friends where if you want to talk about that business stuff, that's who you call? But if you want a night where you ain't trying to be on that business stuff, you want to go get a little wine, a little 10-piece, put on something cute, and she just gonna be ready to kick it, you got a friend for that. But if it's a brunch, you ain't calling her. Is that messy? I gotta talk about my life experiences with somebody. What do you think? Do you have friends for different things for different reasons? Okay, I thought so. Cause some of the business friends, I ain't gonna lie, no tea, no shade, but sometimes y'all be a little too stiff. Like, okay, yeah, like, can we go sit and get a? I mean, like, let's be for real. Like, the suit from Fashion Nova don't got to be giving all that. Like, we still human. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be for real here. So I have found having an experience similar to something like that where I just have different friends for different things. And actually I love it. Because I know if I go kick it with this homegirl, baby, I ain't gotta be stressed out. She gonna be ready to have a good time. But I also know that I have to protect myself. This is where it becomes another line because hanging out with that homegirl a little too much, you looked up and you ain't made no money in your business in 3 weeks because you outside. So I still feel like when you ascend to a certain level, you have to understand how to guard your reputation, guard your energy. Like if we out and y'all start dancing, or if I'm dancing, don't be recording me putting you y'all on your Snapchat. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need the world to see me like this right now. Like you can do that, but that I can't do that, friend. Like I can't record myself twerking. Like that's just not. And I ain't mad, but like that's just how it be. And it make you want to be like, well, maybe I should go hang with the girls where they sit down, do a little bop, a little 1, 2, and they go home. T says it really is. And as much as I may hurt because you don't want to lose people that you have a connection or bond with, at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you. And you don't have to hold yourself back because others are afraid of growth. I feel you on that too. Rashonda says, if I can't call you to invite you, baby, like to brunch something, she said, you just ain't in my circle. No in between with me. I feel you on that. I do. Ivana says, I got business friends and I got childhood friends. I tell them different things at different times. My childhood friends get the real wretched me. And what we be getting in the Cock Club? The business version of you. I feel you. This is real life, y'all. Allison says, I think in life you have friends for different interactions, and that's okay in business too. Yeah, girl. Ivana says, my business friends only know this new version. They only know this new 2025 version of you, girl. That's on her one too. That's so honest. This is just so honest. Rashana says, some folks I wouldn't be caught dead with, and that's just the truth, and will tell you, baby. Rashana says she don't play all of that. Y'all ain't finna be out recording her, putting her on y'all Snapchat, and she got a reputation as a business owner. Allison says, I'm not gonna side eye you, Deb, if you want to twerk and work a little. Y'all would side eye me if y'all pulled up my story and y'all see me outside twerking with my friends. I would side eye me. Totally. It's good to know, though. This is some good market research to know what my audience really thinks, girl. This is some good market research, as they call it in the business world, hunty. She said, I ain't gonna side eye you if you want to twerk a little cheek, a little work, a little one too, baby. Oh, man, this is so good. This is so good, y'all. Okay, so I want to make sure that we wrap this up and we don't miss this, because y'all know what we do every Friday. You get a chance to brag on yourself. So some of you ladies weren't here at the beginning when we started this. So I want to make sure in the comments you brag on yourself, honey. What did you conquer this week now? I don't want you to miss this. If you're a business owner, I know you did a little one too this week, or a big one too. Rashana talked about how she got her NFL certification. She's a travel agent. Bay talked about how he finished one of his reels for one of his last weddings that he did. What did you conquer this week? What did you conquer this week? Steffi says, hey, y'all. Hey, Steffi. Happy Friday. Hey, Rashana. Hey, stream y'all. Kick off the live. Rashana no hung out. Hey, if you hang out with me in person, then it's just over with. If you come to a Conquering Cocktails or something, then hey. Rashana said, baby, no tea, no shade. Okay. I do like to have a little good time every now and then. Hey, I ain't quit my job for nothing good. T said, I used to have a different friend for different things because I felt like I had to, but now it's just you get me no matter who you are. I might not have a full-blown business conversation with you, with some, but it's me, you get it. It's me, you get, love it or leave it. I feel you, girl. Because what we don't want to do is start dimming our light. And I feel like that's another harsh reality of, you know, when you do hang in some of those circles where it is the fun, more relaxed, but you'll find yourself really dimming your light in some situations. You know, it just is what it is. It's not no fault of them, but it's just the environment is not built to handle bright lights like that. You know, and if you sit there and you're a bright light, then you got to dim it to sit in this space. So yeah. So I want to make sure that y'all do this before we wrap up. I'm so excited because my calendar's a little free. Me and Babe took off work. Girl. So we're going to go catch a movie. We're going to go to lunch. I'm so excited, girl. I was up ready this morning. I was like, ready. I was like, babe, I was sitting here at 10:48. Like, I'm finna knock out this show. I was on TikTok live at 10:58, baby. He says exactly, because I'm going to shine in every room I enter. I know that's right. I'm telling you, honey, and my cousins know I love my girls. I have such a supportive village, but baby, how I be on here, I be loud and cackling, and that's just how it is. All right. So, what did you conquer this week? Allison says, despite my anxiety, I did 3 lives this week so far, transitioned to my Shopify website, and worked on the ebooks. Yes, we are so here for all of that. Cheers to the girls that's getting on live. Yes. And when Allison first came, she was like, I don't know about no live streams. I guess I gotta quit talking about that story now, baby, because she been conquered that. She is on it. And I love it. So inspiring. Rishana, listen. Y'all are off the chain in the comments. Y'all are off the chain. I love it. I love it. We had such a good time today. I want to make sure that you know we still have the Conquer Club every Tuesday night. So if you really like these conversations, you want to meet other entrepreneur women who are conquering things like going live, working on their confidence, growing their business, pitching and networking, and posting online, then we do that every single Tuesday night inside the Conquer Club. So you see Rashana down in the comments, so you can hear more about Rashana here. Here's more about the Conquer Club. Me, the Conquer Club is a sisterhood. I didn't know a lot of these ladies. I have truly made connections, real friendships, bonds. I've cried with these ladies. It elevated my business so much, just putting a foot on the gas and stomping on necks, like literally. I'm really proud to be a part of this space, and I think this is what entrepreneurs need. Yes, baby. Don't play with it. So if you need a home with other women who are who are doing big things like you, this is not a coaching space. I am so over the whole you are struggling and here's my magic formula thing. We don't believe in that in the Conquer Club. We believe all of us are amazing. We'll meet you where you are. If you need to start getting on live more, if you know you need to be more consistent with your content, if you know your confidence is you faking it a bit too much and you're not showing up, we do that every Tuesday night inside the Conquer Club. So we're looking for new members, so you can feel free to apply online, and man, you can talk and make sure that it is a space that is a good fit for you. Allison says, love it. Sharnese says, hey, y'all. Shout out to the Conquer Club. She said, I'm sad I missed majority of the live. I know, girl. Rashana was in the comments cutting up, girl. You have to go get her, honey. You're going to have to go get your friend in the Conquer Club, girl. She was in here cutting up. Okay. All right. So have an amazing weekend, y'all. We'll be back on Monday with the show, y'all. This was week 3. Cheers to y'all for us doing 3 weeks of the show every weekday, just providing a space where entrepreneurs can come and talk about the stuff we're conquering behind the scenes. We've had some super funny conversations. Y'all be spilling a little tea. But we also get a chance to just know that we're not alone while you're out here conquering all of these big things. It may feel big, it may feel scary. But just know, baby, missed all that. We'll be here every weekday at 11 a.m. Noon Eastern time. So we'll be back Monday. Over the weekend, I want you to think about what are you going to conquer next week, okay? What are some of those big goals going to be? What are some of those small goals going to be? What are you going to conquer in your business next week, okay? So bring those goals to the show on Monday. Okay. And then we'll get through the week together. Okay. I know I got to think about some stuff that I want to do for next week. And we will be back. T says she's going to be joining the Conquer Club. Cheers to you, girl. But y'all already know the vibes when y'all wake up Monday. Make sure you conquer something. Enjoy your weekend, girl. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye, ladies.